Hey fellow beauty finders, this is Matthias Allen. Thanks so much for clicking on my new video. So today I want to tell you about an exciting new opportunity for you young makeup artists who live in Los Angeles and want to get an exclusive step-by-step makeup demonstration by me. I'm teaming up with the April Love Makeup Academy, which is in Southern California, and I'm doing a bridal boot camp. This is going to be a 3-day seminar on September 16th, 17th, and 18th. And I'm going to put all the details about how you can get your spot in this bridal boot camp with me as your teacher. So for those of you that have been watching me on YouTube for the last 2 years, you know that I love educating my followers and my fans. I love doing step-by-step detailed demonstrations showing you exactly what products are best and how to apply them. So to be able to team up with the April Love Makeup Academy here in Southern California and to be able to have you sitting in my suite and teaching you step by step exactly how to do what I do in person is an exciting opportunity, and I am so blessed that I've been asked to do this, and I can't wait for you guys to join me. So I want to go over some details about exactly what I'm going to be teaching in the first 2 days of the seminar. And I have some notes here because I sent an outline that's going to go out to all the students on the first day of class so you can know exactly what I'm going through. Now on each day I'm going to have a model. So I'm going to be doing 2 makeup demonstrations on day 1 and day 2, and each one is going to be completely different than the other. Alright, so on day 1 I'm going to go over exactly how to perfect your beauty consultation. This is very important because when you first get an email or a phone call from a bride, you need to find out exactly what it is that she's looking for you to do. I have never been one of those makeup artists that just stamps the same face on every single female that I get my hands on. No, you really need to find out exactly what they're used to wearing, exactly what they find is the perfect celebrity face. I always like to use celebrities as my point of reference. There's a big difference between a client who wants to look like Jennifer Aniston or a client who wants to look like Kim Kardashian. Okay, there is soft and natural, and then there is a picture perfect paparazzi celebrity red carpet glam. Finding out what style of makeup your bride wants to have is very important, so I'm going to go over those key tips. You're also going to learn the difference between bridal makeup for clients that want to appear perfect in photographs and bridal makeup for clients that want to appear as soft and natural in person as possible. There's a difference when you apply makeup for somebody who really just wants to look over the top, beautiful, and perfect in every single photograph that's taken, whether it's from a camera phone or from the actual wedding photographer, or somebody who doesn't want to look like they're wearing a lot of makeup and they're more concerned with how they look to the people around them, sitting 2 feet away from them. There is different techniques in how you apply your makeup, and I'm going to go over those in this bridal boot camp. Next, I'm going to show you on day 1 a model with oily skin and what kind of skincare and exfoliation you should be doing on that bride before you actually even apply the makeup. I'm going to show you what foundation and concealer products work best for a sweat-proof, oily skin type bride. You know, brides who have oily skin, their skin tends to just kind of slip and slide after a couple hours. So you need to use sweat-proof, waterproof makeup, and I'm going to show you exactly what beauty products are best for those kind of brides. I'm going to also show you how to layer your foundation on these kind of brides. Sometimes brides with oily skin tend to have acne prone skin that needs maybe additional coverage, so I'm going to show you how to layer foundation without building it up too heavy or looking like a cake face. Speaking of cake face, I'm going to show you loose powder basics and how to set your makeup. Not using pressed powder, but using loose powder. And I'm going to show you how to bake. You know, it's very important to know how to bake oily skin, because when you set loose powder in a way that you are baking it on the skin, you are going to really help mattify their skin for a very long-lasting wear. I'm going to also show you how to contour and highlight for oily skin using the correct tools and placement. Now, highlighting and contouring for oily skin should always be done with powder, not with creams, because oily skin already is going to be exuding a lot more sebum into the top layers of their skin. So you don't want to be adding a lot of cream contours or cream highlights. You want to be using powders. I'm going to tell you exactly why in this bridal boot camp day 1. And on day one, I'm also going to show you the classic Hollywood glam eyes. Okay, it's going to be a very strong brow. I'm going to show you how to apply a very natural but cut crease, and how to apply elongated black winged liner for that very 1950s, 1940s Hollywood glam, and then how to apply false eyelashes in sections, you know, and cutting them up, and not always using individuals, but how to actually take a strip or two and then cut them up into sections. I'm also going to finish this off with a very strong red lip that is going to last all night long using the correct products and setting tricks. So that's day one. Now on day two, I'm going to have a completely different model, and I'm going to focus on the bride that has very dry, dehydrated skin. This is a completely different makeup application, and it all starts with the prep and the skincare. Skincare and hydration prep for dry skin is very, very, very different. I like using masks. I like using a lot of moisture and water. It's very, very, very important that you know how to hydrate and prep the skin before you even put any foundation or concealer on. So I'm going to go over that on day two with my second model. I'm going to show you which foundation and concealer products work best for an extremely dehydrated skin. I'm going to also show you how to layer cream blush and cream bronzers, because this will create the appearance of hydrated skin as opposed to using powder blush, powder bronzers, which will make your dehydrated skinned typed bride look just very dry and older in a lot of cases. I'm also going to show you loose powder basics. Loose powder is my favorite. I really think that you need to set all makeup with loose powder, but you're going to use it very sparingly on a dehydrated skin. You're not going to just pack it on, you're not going to bake with it. No, 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 no. So I'm going to show you those basics on day two with my second model. And then for the overall color look of the day two model, I'm going to do a bridal look that is very smoky and sexy. So we're going to do a very sophisticated smoky eye, not an MTV music video eye. No glitter is going to be involved with this eye. That'll be another class coming up. I'm going to show you how to layer cream shadows and the application techniques of doing that, and how that will make your smoky eye last all night long. I'm going to show you the best colors for which bridal eyes you have. You know, bridal color selection is different for green eyes and blue eyes and brown eyes, so I'm going to go over all of those on day two of this bridal boot camp. When you do an extremely smoky eye, you need to know how to balance between the brow and the lip and the cheek and the eye. You want the eye to be the focus, so you don't want to have combating brows and lips and contour. You really need to learn how to balance. So I'm going to show you that on day two with my second model. And then lastly, on day two, I'm going to show you how to do a really beautiful peachy beige nude lip that will last all night long, which will go gorgeous with this deep dark smoky eye. At the end of day two, I'm also going to show you exactly what kind of bridal touch-up kit you should prepare to either give away or bring with you if you are hired to stay throughout the ceremony. You know, touch-up kits are very important. A lot of my brides will ask me if I will supply them with one, or most of the time I like to offer my services to actually stay for a couple hours after the actual makeup setup and stay through the ceremony, and then do a touch-up for my bride and all of the bridesmaids after. So I'm going to show you how to pack a smaller kit so you can actually go to the chapel or the location and have everything you need to touch up later on in the day. The class will consist of a 2-hour makeup session going over all the details and techniques that I just described to you, and then you're going to get to do your own model